Yeah, we'll
get people watching.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Are you able to track it? Let me know.
Yep, we're live.
Uh-oh. Turn your volume down.
Do what?
Turn your volume. I mean,
me?
No.
Oh,
yeah.
I got you.
All right.
Like, you just said it was good.
0 viewers at this point. I see.
I got like 5. I'm seeing it. You're delayed.
I am delayed. All right.
You have a gambler shirt on?
I do.
That's terrible.
I think they were they even around when you were born? I think just when you were born. We were 82? What are you?
83.
83. I think the gamblers were 84, 85. Somewhere around there. Look what I'm drinking tonight.
God. Oh, that's a terrible.
All right. What's up, everybody? We'll let everybody get in here for a minute. How are we coming through? Clear? Sound? Good? Let's see here. New agenda.
You act like you have an agenda.
I know, right?
Please feel free to ask your questions down below. See what I did there? Because they type. See what I did there?
I did.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Here we go. Sorry, guys. We'll get started in just a second.
And with our first woo of the night.
Oh no.
Damn
Jason's already on.
He's primed.
We will do the crawler.
Enhance.
Boom. All right. And then
what's up, Robert?
lastly,
we have a viewer from Iowa watching.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't even know they had internet access in Iowa.
All right. Boom. There we go.
Now it's official. We have
There's your boy Travis. Is that your boy?
Yeah, he's primarily a KCBS cook these days.
John Larkin's on. All right.
Yeah,
I think we're ready to start.
Yeah,
this.
We can start now. There's a little headline below.
What's the headline? Oh, yeah.
It's official now.
All right.
We're going to get started here in this, really, really quick. If you have any questions, comments during the podcast, this is there's a little thing that says write a comment, and that's where you'd write that. Spelling is optional, Jess Coy. And cool, we're ready to rock. So,
all right, here we go.
He's from Austin County. You know who else is from Austin County?
Yes.
Yeah, spelling's not their strong suit.
All right. What's up, everybody? Thanks again. You tuning in. I don't know what's bringing you back, but we like it. Thanks for tuning in to the Smokin Gooder Show. I know Case is still not counting, but we're getting close to my fingers and toes. This is number 19, Case. Number 19. And Sarah said hello. This is nice. I need to stop looking at comments because we have a show to do. Guys, thanks for tuning in again. We do appreciate it. This is fun for us. We hope that y'all are enjoying it yourself. But this is fun for us. JBird is going to be making an appearance here. He's cashing out at some Mexican whatever he said it was, and he'll be here shortly. But before he gets here, let me introduce my show partner, Mr. Case Hahn. What is up, Case?
What's up, Rob? Glad to be with all you folks, even you guys, the 2 people that listen from California. And so exciting. Got a couple of really big cook-offs to talk about tonight. And some fun events coming up. So, ready to rock. All
right. So I was going to wait for Jason to get here. So I think I will. we'll just jump right in to last weekend, the Danny Dietz Memorial Classic. Great event. Everybody knows how much I love this event. Case, I know Case loves it as well. Shout out to Steven and Rhonda Pfeiffer for doing a great job promoting and hosting and doing everything that went on with this event. There's a lot of moving parts. They had over 100 teams this year, which is just awesome. I think that official number was 107. And Eddie and Robin Myers in the judging booth did a phenomenal job as well. So that said, I was talking, a couple weeks in. This is my nemesis cook-off. This is my nemesis cook-off, buddy. It kicked my butt once again. I was 0 for 4 going in. I am 0 for 5 coming out. What do you think about that, buddy?
Man, it's we talk about it anytime we're on the road, traveling. It's one of those cook-offs that I think you and I. Memorial Weekend's a busy weekend in my industry, and so I always try to make an appearance, but can never really cook it just because of working in retail. But we talk about the trophies and how cool it would be. But I get it. 100+ teams show up, and they're very good. We're not the only ones that are chasing the awards that are probably the most unique outside of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. It's become probably one of the premier events in the Houston area. It's a fantastic facility, the fairgrounds there in Fort Bend County. It's great for a big cook-off. It's got the Set It Right live music, and the God Dog It. Yeah, got you again. We will next year. We're going to break through.
Got me again. Alex Bregman started off like 0 for 22, so I still got some time.
Are you really going to go? Do you know how many years that is?
22 years, if that's the case. That will not be the case. I will be back again next year and hopefully end this 0 for slump. But let's talk about some guys that did win. There's a few watching right now. I see Sean Larkin is in the house. Robert Ramirez. Robert Ramirez had a big first place brisket. Sean Larkin, the man, I think he might have been the only one to walk all 3 categories. Sean, correct me if I am wrong. But, yeah, lots of big guys. And then our boy from Holy Smoke, who I've gotten to know in the last month or so, Kevin Caldwell and his boys. Oh, and there's Jen Lee. Jen Lee did a great job in the kids' queue. So I am going to run down the winners because we're not going to talk about us losers this whole show. So we're going to talk about some winners here. I do have them here, right here. The results. I am going to run through some kids' queues because some of our friends did really well. Their children did.
Congrats, Fong.
Fong Vong. I don't know if he competed in this kids' queue. I don't see his name, so he may have. I don't know. But the kids' junior pork chop open winner was Tyler Fulmer. And then the kids' junior pork chop was Jacob Kempner. I think it's Kempner, but they spelled it. Kids' senior open was Leighton Shadle, our buddy, Robert Shadle's kid, cooked an amazing lamb chop. I got to see it. I didn't get to taste it, but it looked amazing. And in the senior division, kids' Q senior pork chop was Caleb Barber. Larry Barber's son. Larry Barber, I'm sure he's watching. He may be. I don't know if he's on or not. But great job, guys. That was awesome.
Yeah, that is that. So the kids' queue is kind of a serious thing. So I didn't know they were doing an open, and I was in a cook team's trailer that was like getting ready to do a Wagyu like ribeye for kids' queue. I was like, this is some serious stuff, and so. I can tell you this, I can't wait for my little one to get old enough. I know your boys both enjoy it, and so
Absolutely.
It's kids' queue. It's fun. It's the future of competition barbecue. There was some reports out this week talking about how the high school barbecue has gotten so popular in the state of Texas. And the first thing I did after reading the articles, I sent a message back home just wondering, like, dude, where the hell a friend of mine is going to cook with me next week in Columbus. I was like, dude, where is Columbus's barbecue team? And he said it's coming next year. And so I think it's awesome. I think it's the future. We'll keep competition cooking, competition barbecue growing, but to start it young and see these kids have some fun with it and be able to win some pretty awesome prizes. And then seeing that carry over into the high school cooks, and then ultimately they're the future of the different sanctioning bodies throughout the country. And so Kids Q and Kids Q Nation is a cool thing. And so if you're watching and you're interested, and maybe you don't want to go cook 3 meats, but you just want to have something fun with your kiddos, dude, look up a Kids Q cook-off, and most of the time everything you need is provided.
Absolutely. Yeah, some of them have pits provided. I know the porks are generally provided. So get your kids involved. My kids are involved. It's fun. They enjoy the heck out of it. It's something that we can do as a family. So definitely get your kids involved. And man, those kids, they're putting out some damn good food right now. They're competitive too. So it's a good way to get the competitive juices flowing in your young child. So by all accounts, great job, Jen, and great job, Danny Dietz Memorial Classic for the Kids Q. Now we're going to go to the big kids. I think Fong was competing in this event.
Did you really? So those of you that are listening to the podcast after we record this, did you really highlight the comment about your hair? Did you get your hair done before tonight's show? It was like 19 was like, you know what? We made it to 19. I'm going to go by and get my hair done.
So we can only afford a one makeup team. And
this is true.
Sorry, it's over here, buddy. No, I did not get my hair done. I got a haircut, dude.
Comment below.
Just like you get a haircut. No, I'm sorry.
Hit the like button if you think Rob specifically got his hair done for tonight's show.
Matt, I don't know if Matt tried my brisket.
Mash the like button now.
But he's given me Rob's brisket was I don't know, burnt. Maybe I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but hot. I think it's hot. Like my hair, Matt Torres. I'm gonna put it up there for you again, Case, because one of us has hair.
The like buttons are going. The like buttons are taking off. There they are. Boom. Yeah. It is nice though.
Thank you. Can we move along from my hair, please?
The next mystery is whether Jason shows up in clothes, because he's coming supposedly. So yeah, you can absolutely come on with some awards.
All right, head judge again was Robin Myers with the help of Eddie Myers. 107 teams made the trip over to Rosenberg for the 2019 U.S. Navy SEAL Memorial Classic, the Danny Dietz Memorial Classic. We're going to go to the top 3 places for every category, and then we'll go over the top 10. So chicken, our buddy Clay Gainey, who's going to be part of Team Dairy Cone in a couple weeks. Clay Gainey with a big first place chicken. Great job, Clay. Pork spare ribs, Jeremy Ramos Full Throttle Barbecue Team. I didn't mention Clay's team, South 36 Cookers. And again, the big first place brisket, our buddy, friend of the show, watching right now, Robert Ramirez, Backyard Cookers. He's cooking with his dad, and it was a special moment for him. I was very happy to see him get that walk. Great job. Second place brisket was Kevin Caldwell with Holy Smokes, so we'll touch on him in a minute. But 10th place, we'll go ahead.
When Robert had the big call, I was watching it on Facebook Live, just watching awards, and I was like, here it comes. This is when Rob finally, you know what? We hadn't had any walks. We're gonna redeem ourselves. First place brisket. Then when I saw it was Robert, and I was like, that's pretty cool. So, congrats.
Yeah. Stephen Pfeiffer with a thanks, guys. Yeah, buddy. Good job. Thanks for you. 10th place overall is Jeff Capsack from Smokin Wizards. 9th place, Clay Gainey, South 36 Cookers.
Planned, actually, this is just sitting on my sitting on my counter. So
there you go. 8th place, Jeremy Ramos Full Throttle Barbecue Team. In 7th place, again, he walked all 3 categories. His team did. The Doug Game, the Dirty Underwear Gang, Mr. Sean Larkin. 6th place overall is Robert Ramirez, Backyard Cookers. 5th place, Don Canterbury. There was a Don Canterbury sighting. We Be Smokin. 4th place, our buddy CJ, Clarence Joseph of Mama and Papa Joe's Barbecue. 3rd place, Miss Debbie Miller, Tequila Sunrise, Part 2. TOO, probably. She spells it correct. In 2nd place, Daryl Merrick with Country Cookers. The reserve grand champion, Daryl Merrick, Country Cookers, and then the grand champion, Kevin Caldwell, Holy Smoked Cookers. Way to go, Kevin. That was awesome. I actually have a picture for Kevin.
Here we go.
Where this is? Here we go.
This is high tech.
We're trying, man. We try. Where's it at? It'll come back. Technical difficulties. But, so the Doug, that's right, Sean Larkin. Yes, Jason Druin. There is whiskey. It's right here in my hand.
Again, though, fantastic event. Happy to see it get that many teams, plus 100. Weather was all right. It's always a little warm this time of year, no matter where you're going to cook. But we had a nice little breeze out there. And all around for what it stands for. For if you're going to do an event on Memorial Weekend, you might as well do that one. There's no other event. There's no other cook-off I could imagine doing on Memorial Weekend than that one right there, for what it stands for and what it for everything that it does. And so hats off to all the guys who put that thing on, all the cooks. It wasn't just Houston area cooks. There's guys that travel in. And then OBR was also there. And so that was awesome just to see that in just massive setup from Operation Barbecue Relief. And I guess they're going across the country is what I gathered. And so they're making stops. So it's pretty cool that OBR decided to stop at Danny Dietz while they were in the Houston area. So
no, that was cool. And the Duns, they had a big party they fed a brunch for the Navy SEALs that were there and the SEAL wives that were there. Great job by the Duns, Johnny and Patty Dunn. Great job. Everybody, just everything about it. They had a car show. They had roping. They had Kids Q, I mentioned. They had.
Maybe we should do the rodeo.
Maybe we should do the rodeo.
You know what? You are not having a lot of luck. Maybe we should get into team roping.
Why don't you get on some mutton butt in case?
Dude, I would crush a
busted.
Sheep.
Mutton busted.
Yeah. I would crush a sheep.
Kind of like a step killer, right?
Yes.
You would crush a sheep. They had Jody Booth, which was awesome on Saturday night. I don't understand why the turnout wasn't great. I mean, everybody was, I guess, tired or whatnot from the weekend, but man, we had a blast. I had almost a private concert out there with Jody Booth, so that was pretty cool.
They had a social on Friday night, so everybody who came up and Rob mic'd me, so there was the beer options were Bud Light or Michelob Ultra, and so just for clarification, there was a picture posted earlier in the week. I did ultimately decide on the Michelob Ultra because it was cold and free. I want to make sure that no one gets it confused with this new healthy lifestyle that doesn't exist for me. Literally 10 minutes before the show started, I was finishing my fried chicken meal dinner tonight. So no fear, everybody. Don't worry about me. There was the Michelob Ultra was just because it was free, but everybody who did stop by, though, that said hello, so they listened to the show, so they enjoy it. Thank you, guys. We appreciate it a ton. That's why we're still here for somehow episode 19.
Sean Larkin said, Phil Breeden had a great idea. They should make that a double-header cook-off. Now, let's not take into account all the work that goes into doing a cook-off, but let's play two, right? And then our buddy Tony Tanache filled that up with so Rob can lose twice. Damn. Well, that's pretty rough.
Well, so trying to get past that over 22 thing by doing double, we're really only like a decade away at this point.
There you go. We can do it that way. So I posed a question up there. Is there a cook-off that just kicks your butt? Is there one that you go out there and it's just for whatever reason you just don't do well out there for, maybe you just don't have it there. Maybe just, the judges don't like you out there for whatever reason. Is there a cook-off out there that just kicks your butt? I'd like to hear from you. Go ahead and put those in the comments. Maybe we can talk about those. So, Jen Lee says, thanks to Silver Eagle for the beer sponsorship. Yes, Silver Eagle. Way to go.
Tony Tanaji just texts me and says every cook-off that he goes to kicks him in the butt. So
there it is. There you go, Tony. A little doing yourself. Travis says, I went to Victoria and had glue in his chair. Yeah, I know the feeling, buddy. I know the feeling. Good stuff.
Literally,
yes.
fresh off this weekend. Knows the feeling.
Here they come. They're coming through Region 3, Sean Larkin says, and Robert Ramirez, his hometown, believe it or not. Yeah, anything in Region 3, buddy. The Region 3 is a tough contest anytime you wander down in that way. Tomball VFW, really, Jason? Really? I see you do well there. But anyway, yeah, so they're out there, man. There's cook-offs that for whatever reason you just don't have your A game, or actually I felt that did pretty well this weekend. So any other contest would have been maybe had a walk, but it's just for whatever reason you don't get the calls. You just don't. A lot of this is A, cooking good food, and B, having a little luck on your side, especially when you have over 100 teams, especially of this caliber of contest, man. So they're out there. It just happens. There are cook-offs that you just don't do well. And for me, it's this one. I have a love-hate relationship with the Danny Dietz Memorial Classic, but more love. I will always do it. Like I said, Alex Bregman, 0 for 22.
God, that's going to be like so long.
It's not going to take 22 tries. I promise you that. But, Case, I'm going to wait to talk about. We did go to Memphis in May. Man, that was awesome. I want JBird to get here. He'll be here soon, so we can talk about JBird, because JBird was with me. We had a great time. So I'm going to hold off on talking about Memphis until JBird shows up. But Case, you got an event coming up here real soon next weekend. Let's hear a little bit about the Columbus.
Yeah, not my event, but my hometown, and so looking forward to making the trek back to Columbus. So if you are looking for a good cook-off, hopefully 100 of y'all don't show up in Columbus, but we won't turn you away. But the Columbus June cook-off is coming up next weekend, and so it's a short drive from just about anywhere. There's electricity, there's water. It's an IBCA event for those of you who are maybe chasing points or just looking for a well-run event that supports the Columbus FFA kids that are out there. And they're out there. The kids, it's summertime at this point, so they could be doing a lot of things, but they're out there hustling raffle tickets and picking up trash and selling ice. And it's a great event. So if you haven't picked a destination and you want to come out to the big city of Columbus, I think there's a little over 3,400 people there now. And so, but it's a good event there, the Colorado County Fairgrounds. But that information can be found at junecookoff.com. And so seriously, if you want to come out and have a good time, if you're just in the area, swing by, maybe order some free ice cream at the Dairy Cone for coming to see us. So we'll see, but looking forward to it.
Don't you have free shirts for everybody?
Not for everybody, but we did order a bunch of shirts. And so I laughed from when we started this fun. I guess this is going to be year 4, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, actually it is year 4. But I looked at the original shirt and there was like 4 teams on the back. And I think the shirt order was like 70 plus shirts for all the.
They look good. I like
thank you to everybody at Jay Harding. So don't tell Jason to say anything nice. Then again, Jason hadn't been around. And so really Anita and all the hard workers at Jay Harding who do all of our embroidery, all of our shirts, and our world famous towel. I know y'all are going to talk about the world famous towel. And so
we will.
Well traveled. But yeah, if you hadn't made plans, seriously, come out to Columbus. It's an hour outside of Houston, guys. It's a little over an hour from San Antonio. It's an hour south of Austin. So whoever's out there watching want to come out to a good sanctioned IBCA cook-off, junecookoff.com. You get the information and come see us and come say, actually come see me. You don't get the Arocha. He's doing some steak. So come say hello. We'll be out there and hope to see a bunch of y'all out in Columbus.
Yeah, so we had my buddy Warden Ryan Caleb. He said, "Sign him up. He's in. Do it. Y'all are buddies now. That's good." He said, "If only the Danny Dietz was an SCA event, maybe I could get a walk." Damn! These guys are on my asses today. I like it. I like it. Jason Stagmiller, how can he be on Team Dairy Cone? Case Han?
There is an algorithm, whatever that word is. It's very complicated. There you go. It's very secretive selection process that normally involves me sending some message after drinking a few beers and saying, "Hey,
So if anybody wants to know what we're drinking right now, we're drinking 9-banded whiskey.
Oh,
Jason just showed up. Here's your whiskey. Here's your whiskey. JBird just showed up. We're drinking some 9-banded. It's great quality stuff. You find it at all your specs. We love it. It's one of our tailgate deals. And Case is laughing because I gotta show this. All right, thanks to 9-banded whiskey, and we're gonna make it solo. Hide. There he is. JBird's here, everybody. What up, JBird?
How are y'all?
We're great. There's your microphone. There's your headphones. So the people want to hear from JBird. Oh, man. What is going on here, buddy? What is going on? Yes. Brian Moyers is writing us about a hat, man. You got a hat for Brian?
he doesn't have a hat for us yet, so.
I got it.
I was supposed to have a Roanoke weaponry hat when I was in California, and it never showed up. And so,
California. All right, let's see how this is going to work. There we go. Now we're both on. All right, can y'all see us? Can you hear us?
I think we're
Jackie Milligan with a what the hell? For those that are listening to the podcast that can't see this, Jason's just showed up in a Rudolph reindeer.
I've only got one antler though, so I think I'm a coal buck.
There you go. You got one antler. Can you hear? Are you good?
I can hear good.
You
Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you. Yes.
so So this is episode 19. Still
Yes.
the most downloaded show in show history. It's like the famous Jason drunk one.
Yes, episode 2, Jason drunk JBird. Anyway, so Brian Moyer sent us 2 shirts. Yes, thank you, Brian. We appreciate it.
2 shirts.
Yeah, not one for you. Not one for you.
Jesus Christ.
Not one for you. So anyway, we're just hitting on the Dairy Cone. He thanked you for your shirts. You're providing for free for the event.
Yeah, I noticed that Brian May Cookers didn't make it again this year.
You were left on the shirt last year for discount purposes.
You're not on the shirt?
No.
That's terrible.
I didn't see a bullhorn too either. I saw a bullhorn.
Yeah. Rob's not
Wow.
there. I just kept it on there.
I like it. So anyway, we're gonna touch on now. JBird's here. I did touch on it a couple weeks ago. We went to the 2019 Memphis in May
Speaking of touching on it,
barbecue World Championship barbecue contest. Had a blast. It was great hanging out with team from Smoked and Spice. Kendall Adair invited us up there to be part of Team Smoked and Spice. We were there along with Joey Machado, Ty Machado.
it's the fat one.
Who's that? Oh, yeah. Johnny Joseph of SCA fame, 3-time SCA champ, was there.
I put his rings on when he went to sleep.
His partner, James. Paul Shoddy from Head Country was also part of the crew. Darren Proctor took some amazing photos of the event. Saffron Hodges did all our boxes. Just a great team that we put together, and we had some really good success up there for our first time at Memphis. What do you think, JBird? What do you think of the whole Memphis experience?
I loved it. Granted, I think I was drunk the whole time, but I did have a good time.
You weren't drunk the entire time.
That's right.
We did work.
I pussed out Monday or Sunday.
Yeah, it was the last day. His body shut down the final day and couldn't go.
The gout.
The gout man coming. I don't think it was gout.
I wasn't even gout. It was pussitis.
He just couldn't go. He just couldn't do it. He's like, man, he couldn't drink. He couldn't do anything. He was trying hard.
I was mixing my Crown with Jack, and I don't think my body liked it.
No, it did not like it.
That's an interesting drink concoction.
So we had.
They wouldn't serve me a full glass of Crown, so I had to make half Crown and half Jack.
We had we had a great time over at the 2019 Memphis in May contest. Where is there we go. Boom.
We didn't get to walk though.
So we'll get that in a second. But there was just a great event. There's old Jody Flanagan. We saw Jody Flanagan. We hung out at the shed for quite a bit. We got to see Tuffy Stone. We got to meet some really cool people from Ubon's. I can't name everybody because I can't remember half of them, but it was just a great time because we did meet a lot of people. People love JBird. They love JBird. They were inviting us all in. There's some photos from the event. Team Smoked and Spice, that was a party on Friday night that y'all can see there. Just right on the Mississippi, double deckers. It was a party cook-off, man. Club Bullhorn felt at home there. What'd you think, man?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I just had a blast. It was a good time.
You're a man of few worlds, buddy. But there's a Tuffy Stone with the So Smoking Gooder towel. He accepted an award for MVBQA.
I think I missed all that.
A legend
drunk
award.
already?
No, you were. I think you were just. You were hanging with. There's JBird in the trailer. Man, just a great time. We had a blast, man. We had a blast. Would love to go back next year. We will go back next year. Most definitely. Case wasn't invited. That's cool. But
what was different about Memphis in May versus other cook-offs we've been to? So we've been to Houston, the Royal, IBCA, KCBS. What's different about Memphis?
Quite a bit is different about Memphis. It is a straight pork showcase, man. It's all about the pork. You got pork ribs, pork shoulder, whole hog. And those are the three main categories that are the big day on Saturday. Everything else is an ancillary category. They have exotic, which Ty finished 11th in. They have poultry, which Jason and I finished 27th in. They have beef. Johnny Joseph cooked. I think he finished 12th. And these are out of 100 plus teams. So we did great as a team. But it is all different. Everything. There's no brisket. Coming from Texas, I thought that was just something that we weren't expecting. I was like, where's the brisket category? Well, it's a beef category. You can cook a brisket if you want, but most people turn in like a steak or
in that category was won by Houston, right? Pinkertons.
Did he win?
Yes.
Beef? His name is, so I don't know who he was cooking with, but yeah, that's great. If Pinkerton won beef, that's
yeah, we did see him there.
Yeah, we did see Grant. Yes, we did. Salty Rinse Barbecue took first place in the beef category. First place in poultry was Smokin with an Attitude. Seafood, which Joey cooked, which was awesome. Ribdiculous Barbie Crew was the name of that team. Exotic was Porkin' in the Park, which is one thing that I loved about that contest. Everybody has some everybody has some unique team names up there.
I thought we were going to leave that up there and not talk about that.
No, sir. Frank's Red Hot Wing Contest was Fat Side Up, and the served turkey smoke was Gorilla Grills.
Yeah, Grant had posted Grand Champion Beef at Memphis in May, taking the trophy back to Texas.
Awesome.
Thank you, RC Ranch Wagyu. So not only was it a big win for Texas, it was a Texas beef.
Yeah.
Did he thank Bullhorn for the advice we gave?
What advice did you give him, Jason?
Yeah, Jason, what did you give him?
I told him, no, don't get too drunk. I said I would drink for him.
Don't get drunk. Carrie wants to know, was I carrying a Merce all weekend? Yes, I was carrying a Merce. It was carrying all of our podcast equipment, which we did do. I don't know. I think I listened to them the other day. It's been a rough couple weeks, but I think we interviewed probably 10 good interviews that we will post on the podcast. That'll be episode 20.
After edited, of course.
We do need some editing. Especially you need editing, buddy. But it was just a great event. Where are we going to get to the we're going to get to the big categories here. So we'll talk about it. Kendall. Oh, so you were asking the differences. So the difference is pork, but the main difference that is they have a blind box judging, which I think Kendall told me it was 65% of your score. And then after the blind box judging, they will then call a finalist. In top three, there's only top three to go to the finalist deal. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you do the blind judging, and then you get three judges that'll come to your booth. And at that point, you present to the judges and you explain to them, basically how you cooked your meat, how you got your meat, where it came from,
You grease them up.
Basically, you explain everything through the cooking process for this event. And basically, it was a nice little show. Kendall was smooth, man. He
is. He's a shit-talking dude. He's good.
He was smooth. He did real well. and it granted us a 10th place overall. We'll put that out there. 10th place overall for Team Smoked and Spice. But after the 3 judges come around, then there's a good hour and a half wait, and then at that point you're waiting for the finalist scores. And so only 3 teams from each category of ribs, shoulder, and hog go to the finalists. And then at that point, the team next to us, Mr. James Cruz, who I think is watching here,
hell.
his team next door was called Bluff City Smokers. They were awarded a finalist, and so at that point, they think they gave them 30 minutes to prepare, and then 4 judges come to your booth, and you got to present to all 4 at the same time. And at that point, you do your presentation. I think you have 15 minutes for those 4. And after that, there's 2 others that get judged, and then you go to the awards and you find out where you landed.
I gotta get out of this.
It's quite different.
This is what the audience has been waiting for.
What's that? Oh, him getting naked? No, I hope not.
No.
But yeah, so it's quite different. But the event itself is just something to go to. If you've never been to Memphis in May, I highly encourage you to do it. It is it's a fun event. What are you laughing at? Oh my gosh.
See, there's a mirror.
Oh, okay. Anyway, can we get back to this? It was a great event. Go to Memphis in May. Lots of fun, lots of parties, man. Like I said, Club Bullhorn felt right at home. Everybody was inviting. It was just an amazing event, amazing time. So make sure you go to Memphis in May, and we're going to go to the top winners of those big categories. In first place in ribs was Nuts and Butts. In first place in the whole hog category was Hometown Barbecue Case. And in first place in shoulder was Team Cool Smoke, Mr. Tuffy Stone. Great time. And then grand champion overall was Tuffy, Cool Smoke. Case, you are distracting me, my man. What's going on? Oh, gosh.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're focused, and I have to watch y'all.
I'm trying to be focused.
Yeah.
All right.
That one was too hot. I switched to Flying Squirrel.
Case wasn't the only one that saw it. Ass in glass. Jeff Romero says, "What up, Robert Rocha? What up, Jeff Romero?" Yes, carry on. I was carrying a Merce. So Jason, is my chicken done for next week yet? Mr. Wade Whitlow.
I put it on a couple weeks ago. So
That's a good question, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, the Memphis in May was amazing. It was a great time. We're going to have a bunch of interviews coming up here real soon. Within a couple of days, all those interviews that I did down in Memphis will be up on the podcast. So make sure you're tuned into our podcast. So if you haven't subscribed to the podcast, look at any of your podcast apps and search So Smokin' Gooder Show. Comes right up. Like it, subscribe to it. And once a new show comes up, you'll get a notification. So
they are actually professional because I'm not on any of them. So
you're on the second one, which is still the most popular somehow.
It's
and
hell getting old, somebody says. Yes.
Yeah.
Dawson. It is hell getting old.
So let's talk, though. I've got Columbus coming up. You gentlemen, or I know, Rob, you've got a big SCA event.
I do.
yeah, I'd like to put out a personal challenge to somebody on that.
All right, let's hear it.
I don't know what it is.
So are you going to sponsor somebody? No, he's not. He's going to sponsor himself. You're cooking, right?
I think Derek Broski's going to cook for me.
Nice. Why? Why don't you cook?
I don't know. I think I might want to hang out and meet people.
Well, you should cook it yourself, man. So anyway, next weekend, June the 8th, we're going to be at Lucky's Pub West, PHA, Patient Housing Assistance. We're part of this group. We're big supporters of this. We're not on the board, but we are part of this board for this contest. So Jason and I have a vested interest. We want to encourage everybody to go to Lucky's Pub West next weekend, June the 8th. Rod Ryan Show is behind this. It's going to be a great time. It's an SCA event. If you never cooked an SCA event, this is the one to try out. I looked at the registrant so far. I haven't seen a whole bunch of professional SCA guys out there. So if you want to go out there and dip your toes in the water, I've said it again, but if you want to go out there and try it out, this is the one to go. It's going to be at Lucky's Pub West in Katy, Texas. So come on out. We're going to be there. We've got lots of stuff planned. We're going to cater to the cookers. You got your own spots out there, 12 by 12 spaces. We're going to have
free beer for all the cookers.
That's right. Free beer for all the cookers. Of beer. We're going to have people that come around and, take care of you, ask if you need anything. We're going to make sure that you guys are well taken care of so you can concentrate on your cooks. SCA event, like I said, it's $150. It's a steak and bacon cook-off. So come on out, try it out. PHA is an organization that helps people. It supplements some, people that come to our great city with expenses with medical care. They have places, sometimes they don't have places to stay. So it's for housing. So you come into our city and they'll help you get you set up so that it's one less thing you have to worry about when you're coming here for, medical care. So
did you see what our friends at Bull Printing added to this event?
I did, but can you go ahead and explain that for us?
Yeah, absolutely. So Cheeto and the guys at Bull Printing have a raffle. So all you competition cooks out there, if you've ever seen the Bullhorn trailer, if you've ever seen My Tailgate trailer, and a lot of the other guys out there, there's some fantastic work that goes down at Bull Printing Wraps and Graphics. They actually have a raffle supporting this event, the Steak and Bacon Cook-Off. For just $20, you're in a drawing for a value up to $6,500 worth of material, artwork, design, the full 9 yards. And so all you competition cooks out there that want to update, you've got a great opportunity. More details, you can visit, obviously, the Facebook page for Bull Printing Wraps and Graphics. But Cheetos put that out there, $6,500 worth of custom artwork and product. So jump on that if you want to upgrade. If you're like our friend Brian Fox, who's still riding around in somebody else's logo on the side of your trailer, here's your chance. Just $20 to enter in there. And you and I both know the work that the guys do at Bull Printing is by far the best in Houston. And here's your opportunity. So
is it open to everyone or just the cooks out there?
It's open to anyone. Free to the public. Free to the public to come out there.
No, I'm talking about the raffle.
Oh,
so it's just $20.
Just you pay your $20,
you've got an opportunity to get some fantastic. Really, a way to shout out your brand. You can't beat it.
If there's anyone out there that wants to donate a trailer to me, I'm accepting.
Yeah, but again,
if Jason wins the wrap, he'll buy a trailer.
I'm going to wrap myself.
There you go. So next weekend, June 8th, Lucky's Pub West. Come out and support PHA. Come out and support this great event. There's going to be lots of raffles going on. There's going to be a dinner out there. There's bands. Nick and the Groove's going to be out there as one of the bands. There's another band. There's all weekend, all day long from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We got stuff planned out there. So come on out there. And I think there's right now we had 13 registrants. We expect that number to rise here in the next week. But make sure you're one of those guys that sign up. It's going to be a great time.
If there's more than 32 teams, do you think Jason finishes higher than 32nd?
That's his high. That's not your high score yet, is it?
No,
he came in 16th. He came in 16th. He's fine.
Okay. If there's more than 16 teams, do you think Jason finishes higher than 16th?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
Jason.
Did Jason run around in his underwear, Danny Dietz? Not this year.
Not this year. I didn't make it.
He didn't make it this year.
But one of my good friends was there. What was her name?
Tracy.
Tracy tried to kill me last year.
She did. She was upset with you. He was dancing in his underwear, and one of the SEAL wives, Tracy, got onto him.
A year later, they were missing you.
Yeah, and a year later, they asked about you. They were wondering where you were. They wanted
because she's been working out all year. She's going to kill me.
They wanted old JBird. 16 of 16? No, we're going to have more than 16, David Thomas. You better not scare Yannick about this. Graphic designer for hire is Joe Muskis. He was on his best behavior. He wasn't there, Roddy. He wasn't there, buddy.
But I was on my best behavior, even though I wasn't there.
All right. Jeff Romero is in. I love it. See you there, Robert Rochick. Glad to be a part of this. Speaking of Jeff Romero is one of the guys that was interviewed in Memphis. He had lots of cool things to say. I think a lot of people will be interested in what he had to say. So I'll be editing that this weekend. So expect that to show up on your podcast phones, on your phones, on the podcast app on Saturday. So good stuff, Jeff. Can't wait for everybody to hear it. That's right. He's sponsored now. Jeff.
Oh, I thought I was. I was like, holy hell.
No, Jeff, not you, man. Not you. So what else we got, Case?
I think we got it. I do want to take some time to do a little shout out to our friend Dennis. Ham Grenade is now in HEB, and so I thought that was kind of cool, just to see kind of the grassroots barbecue that he's been able to pull off with Foo Bar and other sauces, and now has a rub. And so congratulations to our friend Dennis. Dennis has been a friend of us on the show for a long time, so I thought that was awesome. Other than that, I survived my trip to California. Barbecue out there is still completely awful, and so I just want to make sure everyone knows that. So I didn't see Hondo, so there's no way for him to change my mind. But fantastic trip. Happy Memorial Weekend. Hope everybody was safe over the weekend. Again, Danny Dietz was awesome. To clarify, I absolutely was not invited to Memphis in May.
That is not true. James.
Look at me, Facebook world. I was not invited. I am only allowed to do Bullhorn worldwide events in Texas.
James says, finally catching it live. Yes, James, it was great to meet you in Memphis. It was a great time, and I can't wait to do that again next year. What is this? Steve Oler wants to talk about Carlos Correa's broken rib. Terrible. Were sexual actions part of Carlos's broken rib? I have no idea, buddy.
Maybe we'll talk about that on the after show.
Maybe on the after show.
On the after show, we will go in depth on Carlos Correa's happy tugs.
Amanda Barnes says hello. Hello, Amanda.
Hello.
Yes. So, Yannick, wear event chairs, even if you wear squirrel costumes.
What is the current costume?
This is a flying squirrel, man. Don't you see the wings?
Why is it open in the middle?
Yeah, because I couldn't button all of them.
Ass in the glass.
So, Case,
it's either that or it's an Ozzy Osbourne.
So, Case, after June cook-off, you have. Are you going to do Kids Unlimited?
We shall see. Just kind of look at the schedule. That is, I do want to speak to that, though. That's a fantastic event. Kids Unlimited is in Pearland. So if there's you that are looking for another good cook in the Houston area and for another great cause, absolutely. So IBCA sanctioned Kids Unlimited is the week right after Columbus. And so.
Well, Kids Unlimited is one of my favorite ones as well. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to attend it. But you know why, Case? Why am I not going to be able to attend it?
Yay.
What are you doing again?
We're doing the Texas Steak Tour, man. We're gonna be in Dripping Springs.
Legitimately just drown you out when you get into your steak conversations on the
phone. You know we can't end it without talking about the Texas Steak Tour, bro.
We gotta support our boy.
That's right. We're supporting Joey Machado. We're gonna be out there with the Texas Steak Tour in Dripping Springs. This is leg number 3.
Royal Oak or Kingsford? What do you use?
Because of
we're using sawdust. I gotta go cut some trees down this weekend. I gotta figure out how to smash them into tight little pellets.
There you go. Yep, because of weather last month, legs 3 and 4 were postponed, so we didn't miss a doubleheader this last week. So JBird still he's in the top 20. You know that?
Maybe top 40 when I came in 40th.
There's only 18, I think, official contestants for this event. But JBird, you're in the top 20. That's good,
baby. Proud of you.
That's good.
Proud of you, flying squirrel cooker.
No, seriously though, we're looking forward to that. If for some reason that we don't do that one, we will be at Kids Unlimited. But right now, we're scheduled to be in Dripping Springs for that SCA event. I know everybody loves talking SCA as much as I do.
Yes,
but that's where we'll be. Jeff Trevino is waiting for Jason's next outfit.
I'm out.
No, you're not waiting for that outfit because there is no next outfit.
Have y'all seen the streaker?
You do not want to see that one.
Next one's the streaker.
So there is a town hall meeting on Saturday. It's going to be at the First Class Barbecue in Hempstead. I've been invited to go out there and cover it. People think that I'm like a real reporter for some reason, but
what the hell about me?
I don't know if they want you or not. But
everyone needs a squirrel.
We're going to go out there and check it out. I think we'll be at First Class Barbecue. You got anything? It's Saturday. You want to go out there?
No.
Yeah, we mentioned Jacob. Good job.
Tell Robert hello for me.
Anything on the menu I should try?
Yes. The home wrecker.
The
Bones
home
out.
wrecker. What is that?
Can't tell you. We might cover it, but it's a menu item. Ask Robert. You want the home wrecker, bones out.
Flying squirrels are marsupials. Did you know that? Gotta have a hole to store your nuts. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is getting out of hand. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed number 19. Shout out to 9 Banded Whiskey for supplying the good stuff this weekend.
For supporting me in my drinking habit.
Yes, supporting JBird in his drinking habit. Thank you to Kendall Adair with Smoked and Spice for having us out at Memphis in May.
And putting up with my shit.
And putting up with JBird. Thank you to guys at Danny Dietz. They run a tremendous cook-off. It was a great time. I'm going for 6 times a charm next year. That's what you missed all that conversation. But anyway,
I know you lost.
I'll be back.
Next week, Columbus June cook-off. Still plenty of room unless you're from the Rio Grande Valley. Y'all can keep your asses south. And so if you don't feel like cooking a steak with a flying squirrel, come see. I'll be out in Columbus. So great opportunities to run into all you guys. And so looking forward to seeing some people and saying hello next week. So,
and for those that are not in Columbus, go out to Lucky's Pub West. That's where we'll be. That's where all the fun will be. That's where Nick and Nick Groove will be.
Strippers.
That's where free beer will be. You have free beer? You got free beer out there?
Damn right I'm going to have free beer. Thank you to Carbach.
There you go. Nice little plug there. Anyway, well, that's going to wrap up episode number 19 of the So Smokin' Gooder Show. Thanks for tuning in. Be on the lookout for 20. That's going to be a bunch of interviews from Memphis in May. That'll be coming on your podcast apps here this weekend. JBird, you got anything you want to say before we head out of here?
New Jersey sucks.
Yeah, and I'll second that and add California for 2000.
All right, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. We will catch you next week. Next week we have a special guest lined up. Case, you want to spill the beans?
Nope. Keep it secret.
All right, top secret guest next week.
He can potentially throw all of us out of IBCA.
Oh, there's a clue. There's a clue right there.
Is it Justin?
It is not Justin. All right, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. We will catch you next week on the So Smokin' Gooder Show. We're out.
Good night.
How you doing?